All right, Mike says, I have a library that I've been with about 8 months, 40 queues, no placements. Should I start putting less in them this year or place more with them to give them more opportunities? You said about 8 months. I don't know. This year's kind of tricky because obviously the COVID thing happened, man. So like there wasn't as many probably opportunities as there were in previous years. So I don't know. I'd give them one if it were me. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. If it were me, I'd give them 2021. I'd say let's see what you guys do and maybe give them a couple more tracks. The best thing you can do obviously is talk to them and email them and say, what do you guys have coming down the pipeline? What kind of projects are you trying to get music for? Is there anything that I could be working on now to sort of increase my chances of getting more placements with you guys? That'd be a really helpful conversation for you to have with them. And for me, like I said, 2020 was just such a, crazy year that I would give somebody a little bit more time to see. Was it just the year, or was it the library? Was the library kind of sitting on me a little bit when they didn't have to, or was it just the sort of opportunity or the sort of situation that we were in there? I'll give a little bit more time. That's my 2 cents on it. And I had so interesting. I had a former student email me. Speaking of that, he made this. He emailed me letting know he learned this lesson that for a while he was always doing this thing where if a library didn't get him placements within the reversion clause, if it was 3 years, he would take them all out and then go to another library. He found out just recently that some library that he had a lot of tracks that had been sitting in there for like I think 8 years or whatever it was. Just now we're getting huge placements actually on The Voice. NBC's The Voice, and so he got a 45-second placement. He didn't say how much it was, but it was a decent royalty. And he realized, wow, like I think what I should do from now on is just leave my music where I get it accepted, and I shouldn't be always trying to go pull them out and go somewhere else, because he realized that sometimes it's just about timing. Like that his tracks for the first couple of years in that library just weren't the right fit for them. But he left them there, and sure enough, as time has gone on, they're starting to pay off now. So, and I've seen that too. I've seen tracks that I composed in 2009. I made videos on my YouTube channel about it, showing you that's a track and I show you the original session. Look at the date on that. That's 2009, 2011, and I'm just now getting huge $1,500 placements with it. So it definitely happens. So it's not like crazy. It's not the craziest thing that's ever happened. But that was his take. He said, I always want to leave my music. And he's like, I think you should tell your students, everybody should just leave their music wherever they get. I'm like, I can't tell everybody in a blanket statement, like always leave your music where they're at. Just know that it could happen where they have a use for you later down the road. It also could happen that they never get placements for you, but both things can happen. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of both.